Oh, you had scoliosis and we recommended exercise. And you gave us $400 for that? I could have done that in a Starbucks. I didn't need to build a hospital for that one. I could have done that. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Project Hospital. Last time we added our third doctor here, Dr. Bobcat, who just made us $100. Good job, Dr. Bobcat. But has a proclivity for playing solitaire in her off time. And we added our terrible staff room. It's just awful. It's like a closet in here. I'm so sorry, guys. No clear diagnosis on Elizabeth Baker. We need a radiology room. Yeah, that ain't happening. We can't even build our x-ray room yet. So you're going to be waiting a while. I suggest you go somewhere else. I suggest you go to a different hospital that has better stuff in it. Yeah, I'm really sad about the staff room. It's just a closet. Jessica Thomas. Oh, yeah, we really need radiology. There's two people in a row that would have benefited from our radiology department. And I'm loving my new little mini waiting area here. We carved out a section of the corridor and designated that as a waiting area. Now people don't have to go very far when they need to drop stuff off with our technologist in the staff lab. Stat lab, excuse me. Not the staff lab. This is the staff lab because we're experimenting on how many people can be packed into that small a space. But yeah, Dr. Bobcat, who usually plays solitaire, is on duty. Dr. Penge is on duty somewhere. Oh, Dr. Penge is in the restroom. Sorry. And Dr. Jess is on duty. And you are treating whom? You're treating Jessica Thomas. I feel like we've seen that name before. Ambiguous results. All right, what do you got, Jessica? Pain, redness, tenderness, bruise, limited arm motion. Sounds like you bruised your arm. Yeah, oh, X-ray upper limb. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to do that. It could be a fracture. It could be another fracture or an arm contusion. I would love to. I've got to get this x-ray department up and running. And I think to do that, we need to conquer our 20 patients per day nonsense that keeps happening. Now, I just want to go through the insurance companies because in management, I cannot create an x-ray room right now. There's no ability for me to create an x-ray room. I should name a chief doctor at some point. That's going to be a real toss-up between Dr. Jess and Dr. Bobcat. Sorry, Dr. Penge, but you're just not as skilled as the other two are. But we'll come back to that part. Ugh. I want my x-ray. And I need radiology soon. A lot of the people that we sent home in the last episode needed a radiology department to diagnose further. So let me just go through our insurance companies and see if maybe there's a leapfrog we can do on this, or if we're just stuck waiting to cure 20 people per day. So I'm going through the dependency tree here as to what leads to other things, and I feel we've met all of these requirements. We have reception, waiting room, doctor's office, and a stat lab. And that, very clearly, goes over to the x-ray room. I'm just not quite figuring out why we're not achieving this. So maybe it's just the 20 patients per day. Maybe when we hit that, we will be able to unlock the x-ray area. I hope so. Let me get it going a little bit faster if we can. And we're up to 7, and it's already almost 2 o'clock. That's not that good. It's honestly not that good. We might have to add doctor number 4 here. I have a think about where we might want to put doctor number 4, because I had earmarked this area over here as where the x-ray department was going to be. Although I could just extend this corridor out this a ways. That's not terrible. I'd kind of like it to sort of line up with my new little mini waiting room, so people don't know. I'm sure patients are going to have to probably go collect their x-rays, because the doctors don't seem to do that. They just seem to hang out in their own rooms. Let's see. I want to get through the end of this day and see if we can do the 20 patients before I build anything else. If we can do that and that unlocks x-ray, great. If not, I'm going to throw down a 4th doctor. Is there anything else I really need to be doing? No, not really. Yeah, $5 for a soda. Awesome. Keep that coming. Anyone who plays hospital games, you slap down all the vending machines possible, because that's where the real money is going to end up coming from. Yep, $5 right there. Now, why did you not give me... Oh, because you actually work for me. Yeah, apparently all your drinks are on the house. All right, well, that was a freebie. We just got $400 from Margaret Rodriguez. What do we do for you? Oh, you had scoliosis and we recommended exercise. And you gave us $400 for that? I could have done that in a Starbucks. I didn't need to build a hospital for that one. I could have done that just passing you by in the street. But yeah, right on. Awesome. Well, speaking of money, how are we actually doing on that? Okay. We're actually profiting. We are in the black, so to speak. I have a feeling that 21,400, I have a feeling the bulk of that was in fact the $20,000 grant that we got for achieving that objective. So I think that's a little misleading in terms of our daily profit. We're not really making 21,400. I think we're actually making 1,400. But, there it is. It's fine. We're at least in the black. We're at least making money, which is where I often fail with simulation and management games, is in the budget. I try it and I work hard at it, but I often fail at it, and usually I build too much too quickly and we start sinking into the red, which is why I'm not slapping down Doctor number 4 right now. I want to see if we can do 20 patients. We're up to 17 and it's 5 o'clock. Clinic's going to close in like 54 minutes here. So, and there are no patients. There are no patients at this point. So we're not going to get to 20. I think instead of building another doctor room, I think we need to maybe look at just hiring some overnight doctors. Start a night shift with the building that we've got. And that way, I'm thinking we can kind of conserve the money we would spend on building and just maybe spend it on maybe just 2 overnight doctors. And if we need it, an overnight technologist. But I don't know that we're actually going to need that. So, let's see how this is going to go down. Let's just get a feel for this. So if we wanted to hire a doctor change this from the day shift to the night shift, is anyone halfway decent? Yeah, actually, Kate Miller's really good. She's excellent. Oh, we saw Kate Miller before. Right. She was very good. She's pricey, but she's very, very good. All of these other people are dirt cheap, but $121 for Daniel Anderson, who, in a very real and literal sense, has no skill. I am a better doctor than Daniel Anderson. General medicine, 0. Diagnosis, 0. He's fast. That's fine. He's probably running away from people who are trying to ask him doctor questions because he has no skill in it. Diagnostic genius. Really? Are you sure about that? Because your diagnosis skill is, in fact, 0%. But yet you are a diagnostic genius. Explain yourself, Daniel Anderson. General medicine, 4%. Yeah, it's got to be Kate Miller. If we're going to have someone on the night shift, it may as well be Kate Miller. You can work in Dr. Penge's room at night. What do you mean he has no workspace? What do I need for a workspace? Oh, do I need a second desk and computer? Really? What does that do? Assign employee. I would like to assign an employee. Did we... I know you have no workspace now. Hang on. Let's just get out of here and then go back to this. Yeah, no, I don't think we actually hired you. But you're gone now. That was a little confusing. I want to hire... All right, let's try this again. I want to hire for the night shift. You know what, Daniel Anderson? Diagnostic genius, you're on board. You are on board. I can't put them in those doctor rooms, though. That's odd. I want them to work at the night shift, so when one doctor leaves, another one could use his office. Do I need... What counts... All right, hang on. What counts as the workspace? Is it the chairs? Because I can just throw in some more chairs if that... I think it's the computers. It's the PCs. That's what designates this as a workspace. You are... Oh, you're Dr. Bobcat. No. Did we actually hire that new doctor? Because if so... Oh, yeah, you're going home. Are you coming back tonight? Please say yes. Switch... No, I don't want to switch. I want you on the night shift. All right, this is another grand experiment. We're going to see what Kate Miller does tonight. That's the goal. Everything's a little bit of an experiment here. I've only gone so far in this game, and working out the night shift was not one of the things that I did. Working out this little mini waiting room, I worked out fine, but I want to see if Kate Miller's coming back to work tonight. Because even with just her on board, we might be able to get to that 20. We're at 17 now. The clinic is closed, but I have a night shift. I think we need to wait for Dr. Penge to go home. Because Dr. Penge is in the workspace, but unfortunately Dr. Penge is not going to go home until 8 o'clock. I mean, I suppose I could force him to go home. You going to sit around and watch TV? With Dr. Jess? Okay, that seems fair. You guys get along. That seems like something you might actually do. All right, well, everybody go home, and then I want to see if Dr. Kate is coming in at all. Because if not, I'm just going to fire her if she's not going to do anything. Because she just left. And does this kind of need to reset too? Is she going to come in tonight, or is she going to come in tomorrow night? I don't know. Nope, she's here. Dr. Kate is here. So when the other doctors left, specifically Dr. Penge, because I believe that's her workspace, Dr. Kate is here. Technologist is here very late. Why are you here so late? That's weird. Are you stealing things? I bet you're stealing things. But there are no patients. So now how do I make the clinic be open at night? I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to have to find out. Well, it's about 10:30 at night, and Kate Miller is on duty, but it seems the hospital is closed. And I've gone through just about every menu I can find, and I can't figure out how to basically make the hospital be open at night so she can treat people. It's got to be in there somewhere, or possibly it's something that needs to be unlocked. Maybe we need to get past the stage of emergency clinic and get into like being a real hospital before we can unlock night hours. Because I can't find it anywhere else. I mean, it clearly says it's a night shift right now, but nobody's showing up. Nobody's coming in the door. I think the doors are locked at this point. So staff day, staff night, no. Rooms, no. None of this is what I want it to be. All right. Well, in that case, if that's the situation, then we may as well build another doctor's room and have Kate work during the day. That's sensible. Where do I want to put that? Now I'm going to have a think about that. You go home whenever you feel like it, Kate. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to put you on the day shift at this point. No, I'll build you the room first. Otherwise, you'll probably get fussy about not having somewhere to work. Okay, so I started mapping out what is effectively going to be sort of a duplicate of this doctor's office right next door, except green door, because green door, that seems fun. So we need to mark this out as a doctor's office, like so. Okay, good, we've got a door, that's excellent. Now, the basics, way more cabinets than I usually think, and apparently only one of those can hold a sink because someone actually thought about these things in Project Hospital. So I do want it to look different than the one next door. So cabinet, cabinet, cabinet. Now that one will hold a regular kitchen sink. Boom. Now, the little things you need. The CRP scan can live over there. And what's the other little thing that you need again? Oh, what the heck is it? An audio meter. Right. That can live over here. I think the mobile equipment cabinet takes the place of some of this stuff. So let's put that maybe down here. That takes the place of a bunch of stuff. And let's make sure we get that exam table in before we lock out all the space here. That can live... I've got to make sure I leave room for the desk. That can live over here. And the medical light on the ceiling so it saves floor space. Now, desk. That can go here. Will that fit over there? Yep, sure will. And let's give you, oh yeah, just an office chair. Let's make that office chair red. And then the ubiquitous PC and printer, because that apparently is what defines this as a workspace. You can have another chair here for your patients. And then what else do you really... Well, you need a biohazard bin, so let's just make sure we jam one of those in there somewhere. Oh, and the eye test chart, which, I don't know. I would love it if just any poster worked. That would be nice, just for a little variety. And you need some kind of table. Why don't you have an equipment table here? Good. And anything else you need while I'm in the neighborhood? Oh, do you need an oxygen tank? I think you do. I think you need one of those. There we go. It can live right there. If you need some oxygen in a hurry, that's where that lives. Okay, give me... Now I got to redo all of this. Where's Dr. Kate? There you go. Just slow down, Dr. Kate. You are going actually onto the day shift. And how do I reassign you? I want to reassign you somewhere. No, not make you a favorite. Assign employee to workspace. That's what I want to do. There. That's where you work right now. Okay, hopefully... that all worked. And in theory, you should probably go home and get a nap because you have to be back at work really, really soon, Kate. All right, let's go through to the next day and see if that makes a difference. Well, everyone has shown up for the new day, including Dr. Kate. So we seem to have successfully adjusted her work shift to the day shift, and she works in there. I did just notice that I didn't give you any kind of floor. Oh, there's an x-ray. Can I just slap one of those down now? Is this now unlocked or something? Nope, not yet. I mean, I can build one. What happens if I just build one? Well, no, because I would still need to designate it as a thing. And it's definitely not a stat lab, so if it's not here, I can't make it be a thing. I can put down all the x-ray machines I want, but it's not going to do anything. So anyway, I noticed I didn't give you a floor, Dr. Kate, so let's just deal with that. Yeah, maybe a nice dark colored tile. It goes with your door. There you go, your green door. Okay, back to that. Let's get some patients in here and get some diagnoses going on. I may take the reins on one of these. I'm feeling kind of doctory today. Let's see if I can cure somebody of some horrible, horrible affliction. What happened? Oh, clinic opening hours start. Yes, I know. I know the place is open game. I can see that. Is anyone actually going to come in and be sick? Not right on the floor, actually, please. Although, you know, we have a custodian. That's kind of literally their job. I'm sure it happens more than a few times. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Now, who's going to be my patient? You are Sarah Jones. You have 5 hidden symptoms. Oh, Linda, you have 7 hidden symptoms. You're all mine. I'm gonna doctor you up, Linda Miller. Where are you going first? Which doctor am I going to be today? Because I'm totally gonna do this. Oh, I love my little mini waiting room. It's working out great. Okay. Dr. Jess is dealing with that patient. Dr. Kate has nothing to do right now because there just aren't enough people waiting. Here comes some people. Oh, wait, one of those is one of our people. That doesn't work out. Okay, so apparently I'm Dr. Penge today. Yeah, come on into the office. Come on in. Hurry it up there. Hurry up. Just get a move on, lady. Thank you. I want to find out what's wrong with you. So you're going to start with the interview, obviously. That's how we get these things started in the doctor world. And what, if anything, is that going to reveal? You have night sweats. Extreme sweating during the night. Well, that sounds terrible. You have sleeping problems. Okay. Difficulties in falling asleep. Now, apparently I've nailed it to chronic fatigue syndrome. I don't think that's entirely correct. Weakness, fatigue. Wow, the interview's going really well on my end. I'm finding a lot of things out about you. Procedures have finished. See, I don't think this is necessarily narrowed down to chronic fatigue syndrome. All these symptoms could be something else. I want to find out what the 2 hidden symptoms are, even though we've apparently correctly diagnosed it. Well, oh, Dr. Penge has now learned differential diagnosis. Don't know when that happened, but great. Why don't you do a speech listening examination or, you know, listening. Just listen to her. Listen to her. Just see what's going on. Why do you have to go over to the bed to listen? Why does this have to happen? This seems creepy and weird now. Why do you have to go over to the exam table to be listened to? I feel we could accomplish that in the chair. Probably more comfortable. Okay, that did not reveal the hidden symptom. Why don't you do the differential diagnosis now that you know how to do it? I don't know when you acquired that skill, but I'm very happy you have it. It does seem to narrow things down. Again, we apparently know it's chronic fatigue syndrome. I feel these symptoms could be something else. I mean, I'm not saying I am a doctor. I'm saying these could be indicative of a number of things, not just chronic fatigue syndrome. What are we going to do for her with chronic fatigue syndrome? What are NASIDs? Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Okay. It's actually easier to say non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs than it is to say NSAID. Okay, we're waiting on me. Well, apparently we know what it is. And what do we do with that? Cannot be explained by any underlying exercise. We want to, apparently, ideally, we should recommend exercise. We do not have that recommendation open. Apparently, Dr. Penge is all about the drugs. So antidepressants, sleeping drugs, and these non-steroidal thingamajiggies here. At no point can we recommend exercise for this woman. So how about, Linda, maybe you're just kind of, vaguely sad all the time. I really want to find out what the hidden symptom is. Do the physical examination. I don't know if that will unlock available treatment so we can actually recommend exercise to her, but I'd like to see if it could. And where are we at on patients? Only 2? Only, well, of course, I'm slowing things down here by doing this myself. I think Dr. Penge would have nailed. Dr. Penge would have had Linda Miller out the door with some drugs in her pocket, in seconds. Nope, that still didn't reveal it. All right, give her, recommend rest and give her some antidepressants. She seems sad. She should go home and not be sad and take a nap. That's my opinion of what Linda Miller needs to be doing for a living. All right, can we get our 20 patients? Oh, and I'm going to have to send you home, aren't I, when you're done? All right, I'll do that in a sec. Well, after all my hard work, Linda only gave us $100. Oh, boy, she was hard to get out the door. I should probably let Dr. Penge handle this. That took way longer than it needed to be a doctor. Dr. Penge is way faster at it than I am. How's Dr. Jess doing down here? What do you got going on? Oh, chickenpox? Or, what is that? American trypanosomiasis. Chagas disease, or Chagas disease. Serious infection caused by the parasite Trypanosoma cruzi. If left untreated, it can lead to serious heart and digestive complications. But we're going to get almost $1,200 from this woman just for some antiparasitics. Oh yeah, rock on, Dr. Penge. Get $1,200 out of this woman. Do you know how many X-ray machine things I can buy with that? Probably none. But get that money. Get that money. So you're vomiting, you have a headache, you have a fever, muscle and joint pain, loss of appetite, and still 2 hidden symptoms. Now, what are you going to do here? Oh, hang on. It was only chickenpox. Okay. Did we make as much money from chickenpox? Probably not. We probably didn't get $1,200 for chickenpox. I want to see how much money we're getting out of you. What are we actually going to prescribe? Stomachics? Drugs that strengthen or stimulates the stomach. Okay. Numbing ointment, antivirals. All right, well, how much money? How much money from Karen Smith? Because that whole parasitic thing was a $1,200 payday. That's like 2 doctors' salaries for the day. But just get her out the door. Chicken pox. That's low rent stuff around here. I need something way more hardcore. Those parasites sounded really cool. That was probably a media event. $90. Yeah, $90. You didn't maybe want to... I'm not saying deliberately misdiagnose these patients, Dr. Jess, but you made $90. We could have made like $1,200. Just saying. Just saying, that money goes to your salary. So, maybe she had a parasite. Maybe it wasn't chickenpox. 3:30 in the afternoon, and we're up to 19 patients cured. I think we can nail this 20 patients per day thing. That should be fine. The 4th doc, there we go. There it is right there. Treat 20 patients, 20,000 government grant. Thank you. Slow it down a little. Slow it down. That's fine. And now we got to treat 30. Of course we do. Of course we do. Can I make my x-ray department yet? No. Why? Maybe I just make it. Maybe I'll just build it and see if, I don't know, something happens? But I don't know how I would earmark it. I wonder if I make it and then earmark it? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense at all. Yet it is clearly a task. Cheapo Care absolutely wants me to build and hire staff for 1 x-ray room. I wonder what happens if I just flat out build it, because I can build the things. I can actually put the things down. So where did build go? Yeah, stuff. I can build an x-ray. It's right there. I can build, put a stretcher in. Oh, an angiograph. I don't even want to know what that does, but I want one. What happens if I just make an x-ray machine room? Like just a place where the x-ray lives. I don't know. Will it automatically become one? Do I have to hire a technologist? What defines the workspace? I don't know. I'm going to find out, because with that 20,000 grant, this doesn't make sense, because, why is this so frustrating? I want to build an x-ray, but it's not in the designated rooms. No, not prefab rooms. That's not going to help me at all. Now is it? And in the dependency tree, I'm clearly doing this. Do I have to unlock maybe another insurance company? Is that... Because I could. I could unlock and Abdomigut. Abdomigut will... And they already like me. I haven't even unlocked them yet, and they like me. They're going to start sending me people. Sure. Oh, I can't. I have to open a general surgery clinic and a department clinic. I would very much like to build and hire staff for one x-ray room. I don't know how we're doing that yet. All right. Between now and the next episode, I'm going to try and figure that out. I'm going to try and figure out why we don't seem to be able to do an x-ray department, even though it is actually our next goal. But it's not earmarked. It's not set up in the management system as a room I can build. Do I have to change the designation of the clinic? I'm just not sure. Yeah, emergency, I got that. I want to build other things. Tell me how to do that. Well, between here and then, I'm going to figure out how to do that. And we'll pick it up again in the next episode. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. And we'll see you next time. Anyone want to get the head out of the hot tub? Did you want to maybe pull this head out of the hot tub? That's not sanitary, guys. That is not okay. That's a health code violation in the mansion.